Hey, what's up guys, Vizeh, and welcome to another video on my channel. And today, let's get into the top 10 things, or 10 new things we want in FIFA 20 Ultimate Team. A couple of days ago, I did a video about the 10 things we want in FIFA 20 as a whole, but you guys give me so many ideas for what you guys want to see in FIFA 20 for specific modes, like career mode and also Ultimate Team. I thought I want to do 2 videos to separate that and give you guys 2 things I want in that kind of segment. So I'm going to start off with Ultimate Team, as this is probably the most popular mode that you guys are involved in if you're on my channel. So with that said, tell me down below in the comments what are the main things you want to see change, and please don't say just gameplay. Just don't say just a good game, because I mean it's funny, but I don't know if it really helps us much here, guys. But anyway, with that said, let's get into the 10 things we want in FIFA 20 Ultimate Team, and let's begin right now. Make sure to smash a like button, subscribe if you're new. Let's try and hit 200,000 subscribers before FIFA 20, and with that said, let's begin. Number 1 is to do with FUT Draft, and if you've played FUT Draft this year, past the month of November, you may have noticed that you barely ever make break even. At the start of FIFA, it's worth doing FUT Draft because a lot of players are worth something. Like for example, Fred was worth like 12,000 coins in the first like week or 2 of FIFA, so everyone is worth something. But after like November, everyone's back to like the normal prices, or even like October for example. So after then, you don't really ever pack anyone that's really worth it in FUT Draft. You usually get, you know, for me, I get 2 25k packs and 2 5k packs for winning it each time. Which for winning the draft, which is, you know, 4 wins in a row, you don't make profit or break even most of the time, so it makes you just not want to bother with it. So what I think EA should do is that if you do win the draft, that you should be able to get a free FUT Draft token in return. That means, which you likely won't anyway, but you get a FUT Draft token so that you can enter again for completely free. Now you may say, well, if you're a pro, they're just going to abuse this and just get a bunch of free packs, which is true. However, with pack luck this year, what's the actual chances of them getting someone good? Not very highly. And for people like me, which, you know, is a good player but not a pro, so I may win, I don't know, out of every 5 FUT Drafts, like 3 of them. So for me, it's worth it. So a free FUT Draft token for winning it so you can enter again for free, number 1. Number 2, and we're going to be on about the search filters in the transfer market, and it's quite simple. And it's all to do with this quality filter. So number 1, when it says special, can we please specify what we mean by special? Because there's times when I want to go buy a player and it shows me their Champions League card all the time, but not the actual, I don't know, man of the match card I want to find, or another Champions League special card I want to find. It's so annoying. Or even like an inform, but you can't find it because their UCL code is everywhere. I just feel like special is just a bit too broad, especially considering how many informs and how many special cards there is nowadays. Back in, let's say, FIFA 14, FIFA 15, this would be fine because no players has more than like 4 different special cards, you know, back then, maybe even 3, but nowadays you have players with like 8 now. So I feel like this has been broadened out a bit more and specified, so that EA, please make sure we can specify which card it is of certain players. Also, including that, gold, can we please make sure it's gold, non-rare, or gold rare? So many times I'm trying to complete an SBC, which I need rares, and I go through page after page after page of non-rare players just to find the rare players that I need for the SBC. So can you please, EA, make it so that we can have only a gold rare filter, and then gold non-rare, and then gold altogether. I don't care, but just make it so that the quality filter is a bit more specified, because so much time gets wasted trying to find certain cards in this game. So EA, please make my life easier and make everyone's life easier, and make it so it's gold rare, gold non-rare, and also specify certain special cards, please. Number 3, and let's just, EA, let's spin off all of these terrible informs that you literally shove into packs because you want us to have these guys in our red picks. EA, this guy McConville is a 66 non-rare silver card. He's only just a silver card, you know, and he's a gold inform from what, 2 goals he scored? I don't even know. Can we please have silver informs back? There used to be bronze informs in FIFA. There used to be silver informs. I think there's like 10 silver informs this year because EA drag out any player that is a silver and just make them gold just so that they're in red picks. So EA, can you please, like, you know, there's more than enough players here, like William, even like a Matenfio guy, I don't even care. Atau, Casio, Munir would mean that we wasted our time to get Weekend League done. But can we just make these guys silver in forms like what they're supposed to be, please? It's so annoying packing players like McConville when you know that he's not supposed to be in your red picks, but he's just in there just to waste your time, and you pack him in each red pick. It's so annoying. Guys, I mentioned it in my last video, but for FUT Champions to be extended till Monday. Right now, it is currently extended. You're 1 day, 21 hours. Right now, it's Sunday morning. So guess what? FUT Champions extended. I've got so much time to play my games. I'm on 4 wins, 2 losses. I've had a terrible weekend league, guys. No offense. I've had a terrible weekend league, but we should be able to get elite, maybe. I hope so. But yeah, that extra day that you have, that extra 24 hours, gives you so much more time to get onto your games. And guess what? If people have more time to get the games done, means that more people can actually play FUT Champions, which is what EA wants in the first place. And then maybe more transactions, because that's really what EA wants in the first place. I don't think that's too much to ask. So EA, there you go. Number 5, halfway through, and it's going to be DKT's daily knockout tournaments back into FIFA 20. I would love that. And you know, as you can tell, you know, we've got rivals, FUT Champs, draft, seasons, and also online single match. Bin off online single match, like no one uses it, and if you do, it's only because of objective. Move that and put in a daily knockout tournament, which means that you have something to play for. Because yes, people may say, oh, we want something casual to play midweek, but let's be honest, no one actually really wants that. People want something to play for. So a DKT, which you get, I don't know, a special card, or each week it refreshes, and the more times you win it in a week, the better pack you get. So let's say if you win it once, that means that you get a 15k pack at the end of it. Win it twice, a 25k pack. Win it 3 times at 35, 4 times prime, 5 times rare players pack, 50k pack, and then let's say if you win it like 8 times, you get an ultimate pack in the span of a week. That is just an example of what they can do. They may not make it as OP. Let's say if you win it 5 times, you get a 50k pack, and that's it. You know, nothing higher than that, which, you know what, I was still not complaining about, because guess what, it's something to do in a week, which isn't as, you know, it's not as competitive, but it's still something to work towards. So I think that's cool. Even requirements, make it requirements so you know you can only use, let's say, 6 Dutch players, for example, or you can have, you know, 8 players from Ligue 1. Let's say something like that, so that, you know, it is a bit more challenging and you have to make a team around it. I think that's a great idea. So EA, number 5, I think we are now. DKT, get it in the game, because I miss it, and it's been in the game since forever. So I don't know why it's not there anyway. So there you go. Number 6, and that is for EA to keep the FUT Champions upgrades there for the rest of the year. I think these are great, that it gives people a chance to make use of their red cards, which they don't like, or they just aren't good enough. So for example, yo, I got Diop here. I've got 96 Van Dijk and 90 Prime Rio Ferdinand as my centre backs. I ain't gonna use him, so this gives you a chance to, you know, use him in an SBC, that you can get an 86, you know, minimum red card. I think is a fantastic idea. I rate EA for doing this. Of course, it's only been in the game for the last, like, what, month or so, but I think if this was here the entire year, then, like, more people have better red cards, because guess what, most people's red picks are terrible. If you go to most top 100 players, like, red picks, I guarantee they may have like 1 or 2 actually like good red picks. They've missed out on most of them, honestly. Like, I've seen them. Like, I think Tex, for example, has got like 1 or 2 good red picks, and he's consistent top 100 in the world. If EA can have this at the start of the game, I think that'd be good. 7 is going to be weekly objectives. It's another way to get people to play the game in different ways. For example, I've just completed the outstanding performance objective. That means score 5 goals with a domestic man of the match card in squad battles. It's quite simple to do. No, this gives you a 35k pack as well. So I got a free 35k pack for completing that. If you complete all of them, then you get a 100k pack for doing all of the weekly objectives. I think that should be a thing each time. But maybe like a 50k or a 45k for completing each weekly objective. I think that, you know what, have that for the entirety of the year, and it gives more people things to grind towards. And guess what, to actually play the gameplay, because not enough people really do actually play the gameplay. So I think this is great. Next up, and this one isn't that important, but it is kind of cool as well, that I would love it if the red rewards was put back to monthlies, and because maybe it's just for me, but as a content creator, it's not as exciting when you get red picks each week. At the start it is, because you think, oh yeah, each week I get new reds, but I just like it a lot more when it's at the end, because also you play the game to try and get like gold 1 for monthly as well, not even just weekly. So it makes you play the game in a different way. Maybe it's just me, but I would enjoy it if monthlies were back to monthly, because these reds were, you know, only available once a month at the end of the month, but now it's each week. So it doesn't seem as hype when you get a good red or when you open your reds as what it used to be. Right now, my only good red I've had the entire year is Felipe Anderson. Next up is going to be for your red rewards as well, and this is if you finish top 100 in the world, that you should get at least an 81 plus minimum for your red picks, because so many times I see people get that Aki Sandy McConville in their red rewards. I opened 4th in the world rewards on Thursday, and the rewards were shocking. Like, you got 185 which was Sahavi, and the rest were all like Dogger, like the up and people like that. So it just isn't worth it one bit. Put yourself in the shoes of a top 100 player, which I've talked to a lot of them, and most of them have got literally nothing good in their reds the entire year. No Mbappe's, no Pogba's, no Ronaldo's, no Messi's, no nothing. And they see people in Silver 1 get like Pogba's consistently more than them, it feels like. So I don't know, but 81 plus minimum for a elite player or top 100 player, I think that should be understandable. Number 10, and EA, when I say this, I truly do mean it. I truly do mean it. Okay, EA, make your servers consistent. I don't care if the gameplay is seen as good. I don't care if it's bad gameplay. As long as it's consistent, I could get used to bad gameplay. But if I play the game on a Saturday and then play it on a Sunday, I could tell the difference with the gameplay. And tell me down below in the comments if you've noticed that one time you play the game and it's more faster than the other one, you know, the next time you play it. Because it is a genuine thing in the game, and it's so frustrating because there's nothing you can do. You can't anticipate it because guess what? It's completely random. So EA, please upgrade your servers. You are a multi-billion dollar company, and your servers are alright right now, but you know it can be so much better. I don't care about good gameplay, because in reality, when you think about it, what is good gameplay? It's subjective. It's what you deem it to be. But everyone can come together and decide what is good servers and what is good consistent servers, and that is the main thing I want to see upgraded in FIFA 20, because guess what? It's a joke when you sometimes play the game and it's different to the other, because guess what? You can't get used to it, because one game is different to the next game, and you're going to play the game differently, because guess what? Touches are different, passes are different, shooting is different, how your players make movements is different, the pace of the game is different. It's ridiculous. EA, consider this the main thing I want to be changed, and that is your servers to be upgraded just a bit more, and I'll appreciate the effort. So lads, that is 10 things we want in FIFA 20 Ultimate Team. Tell me down below what else do you want to be changed, but these are those things which can be added to the game, which is realistic to add to the game or change to the game, and I think that it is a good idea. Tell me what do you want to see the most, and with that said, thank you guys for watching. My name is Vizeh. I'll see you next time. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true.